Passing arguments to a method. My name's Caila Blanton. Real-world situation. When creating an online account, you must enter a password and then re-enter it. If the password doesn't match, then the password must be re-entered. Create a program that verifies if the password is correct. The basics. A method may be written to accept one or more arguments separated by commas. An example shown below declares num as a double. Num is then set equal to math.pow of 2, 3. Pow accepts two arguments, a base, which is 2, and an exponent, which is 3. Data may then be passed into the method when the method is called. An example of this would be to declare a string called example with the value kitten. Letter is a char variable which is declared and then it's set equal to example.charat of 0. Charat accepts a single argument which is position. More basics. The argument's data type must be compatible with the parameter variable's data type. Arguments are not automatically converted to lower ranking data types. Example. If a method expects an integer but is sent a float, an error will occur. A cast operator will manually convert a value to a lower ranking data type. An example of this is as follows. A double is declared named num1, whose value is set to 3.4. We then will cast the double to an int after declaring a Boolean value yes and calling the method isPrime. Within the area where we would pass the argument to a method, between the parentheses, you will put the variable type that we will cast the variable to in parentheses. This is illustrated below. Types of arguments. Number literals, character literals, string literals, variables, and values of an expression. Values of expression examples include mathematical expressions and other methods. Method headers. A method header format goes as follows. Return type, followed by method name, followed by parentheses, inside which is a parameter definition list. In the parameter definition list, the data type precedes the variables. If this method is called by a static method such as main, the specifiers public and static must also be used. Below is an example of a sample method called printError. To create this method, we have declared public and static at the beginning of the method header. We have then stated void because there is no return for this method. Within the method header in the parentheses, we have declared an int errorNum. This is the type of parameter that will be passed to the method. Inside the method, we declare a string str. We then create a switch statement of errorNum with different cases. At the end, we print out the string. Call statements. A call statement uses the method name followed by any arguments being passed to the method within parentheses. Below is an example of a call statement as well as a method definition. Initially, the main method is declared. Within it is the variable length, which is a double and is assigned the value 23. Below that is the call statement calling the method printArea. Passed to it is the variable length and 5. Method definition is as follows. We say public and static because it's being accessed by a method, main, which is also public and static. We then say void because the return type is void, as in there is no data to be returned by this method. We then declare the variable name, printArea, and pass to it two parameters, double len and double wid. Within the method body, we use system.out.println to print to the screen the words area and then the value len times wid. Warnings. String arguments cannot be changed. When calling methods, inside the parentheses of the method call, only write the variable name. An incorrect example and a correct example follow. When writing methods in a parameter list, each parameter variable must have a data type preceding it. The incorrect and correct examples also follow below here. Solution. Make a program asking the user to enter a password and then confirm their password. Create a method named as matches comparing the two strings entered. Call the method within main to see if the passwords match. If they do not, ask the user to re-enter the data.